the sword.
You're not allowed to die works every time. Yeah, no. You'd think, but every once in a while.
Hey, Aki's giving himself away. You want to give him a spread? Right where his gun flashes are coming? You're losing my smoke, by the way.
Torps don't have that kind of range right now. I'm running torpedo accelerations with an 88K torps. Just say you're not allowed to die works every time. You guys are awesome. Makes this so much better.
Jake, you're such an attention whore.
I am. And say you gotta mean it and say it before they do. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. I did not say you're not allowed to die till after he was dead. That's fair. We're gonna have to try it next time. North Carolina, you're not allowed to continue being alive.
Well, he's got three sets of torps headed his way,
you're not allowed. You shall die. I am staring at him and willing, with my luck of things that I look at exploding, for him to die.
Yes, you are
going to hit him with a lot of torpedoes.
Oh, yeah. You know all those jokes I make about surprise morning? All those jokes I make about surprise morning sex?
Yeah, like, that's very good.
Prison?
Thank you, Smoker D.
That's what he just got. Surprise morning sex in prison.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay, what are the odds if I shot this Kahajimata, I could kill him before everybody else tries to make me dead?
You got smoke?
First of all, it's me. Second of all, Japanese.
That's
and
right.
I'm gonna get it! Oh, nope, I missed. Clench!
Yeah, you better, like, do something. There he goes. Now you have a Mahan and a Friedrich der Gross cracking at you, so you better do something, hero.
He said shoot AP.
At the Mahan, who's bow on. No. No. Japanese HE is actually really, really potent. It's just a matter of, getting it to work.
Not getting killed by someone else before you finish the job.
Come on, guys! I wanted that. Alright, Frederick the Great, you're next.
For a limited time only. Now you have Aki and Kutuzov hammering on you. You better wiggle that ass, boy.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye.
For a limited time only. Oh, wait, but there's.
You said you wanted music.
Hey,
torpedo cam. Yeah, I'm on the torpedo cam.
Yes. Frederick is backing away quickly, like no.
Doo-doo.
No.
Duh.
Oh!
Doesn't have the range.
Damn it!
Yeah, just so you're aware, these go up on YouTube after the show, if you will. So you can find me there, same username. Silverghost 111, I think. 95%
Oh,
sure.
there's your theme song, if you can get permission to use it.
What?
Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Carnival 9. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come in.
Yeah. The only difference is this show very much ends. It usually ends in a very explosive fashion. Oh boy. Lol, that was very good. Yeah, sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat a little bit. Yeah, okay. And on today's brawl, we have Frederick the Great versus Missouri. We also have my phone about to die. That should be a problem. Holy crap, we've been streaming for like 85 minutes according to my timer. Actually, probably longer than that because I did put a cut in earlier, so I've probably been going for what, 2 hours, 3 hours? Ugh, sit down. Alright. Now. Boom! I'm telling you guys, I look at them and they explode. I don't know what it is. We win. Yay. Hey, I was number 3. I will take that. Ooh. Almost didn't make money, though. Tier? Question mark? Oh, yeah, shoot down airplanes. Earn money. Okay.
Sent you a link. Whether you use it or not is up to you. Well, it did pretty good for me. Did very good for me, actually.
I'm certainly not going to complain. I thought that game went pretty well. We sticking with 8s, or we...
Pretty sure God Yamato was not happy.
Oh, yeah, no. That man... Like, somebody get the shaker, because we got the salt.
Yeah. Rub salt in the wound.
No, that works, too. That wasn't what I was going for, but that works.
Well, he had 3 misfit toys picking on him the whole match, right up until he died.
Am I the penguin without the squeaker?
Might be.
We sticking with destroyers? Am I... Yeah. 8s.
I'll do one more with destroyers, and then I need to get up into something that does more damage with main guns.
Yeah, do it now. Go for it. A full destroyer division is...
Can you imagine if I got 70,000 damage with destroyer main guns?
Yes, I can imagine it. In a Benson, absolutely. If you have anything Russian, it's like a gimme.
No, I don't do Russians.
No worries, the highest I have in Russians is a tier 5 destroyer right now. Or at least as far as mainline Russians go. I think I have a couple. I think I have the Bajonian cruisers. Let me check.
Bajone's not a destroyer.
Yeah.
Alright. Ma'am, the division is formed. Whether or not the cameraman was actually ready or not, I cannot say.
So you guys both went into battleships, and instead of having me take out my Rome 10, I don't have any 10s. Otherwise, I would totally do that.
Not with me. Well, no, I have a guarantee.
That and without premium currency, it is so hard to make money at tier 10. It is unbelievable.
All right, speaking of tier 10, it's a tier 10 match. 3 caps. We're on the north side facing C. So, I guess Katie and I will take our super heavy cruisers into C, yes.
Well, I'll go spot for you two.
Okay, who knows? We might get lucky enough to sail through C and get into their backside.
You're playing with me,
yeah,
so...
I mean, I would just love to sneak up behind a Yamato with a Tirpitz and pump him full of torpedoes.
I bet you $1 I'd beat you to it.
Yeah, well, there's 2 Yamatos. How about you take one and I take the other?
That might work.
They need a speed command key for kill them all, let God sort them out.
Oh, see, I would more go for see you in hell, and also when you get there, apologize for the inconvenience.
I do have a meme that it says, I would tell you to go to hell, but I work there and I don't want to see your ugly ass every day.
Oh. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it sounds like Katie's on the phone, so she'll be more or less moderating the chat in the background, and otherwise it's the two of us bantering, so...
May God have mercy on your souls.
Yes. I'm just gonna go with yes.
Dum 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 dum.
It's very, very quiet. Almost like
Be
you
quiet.
could say too quiet. Yep. Yep.
Welcome to the...
Also, are you ready for the magically appearing torpedoes?
No. Well, there's one of the DDs. There's a Yamato. He will be spotting me soon.
Do you guys ever play ranked? I do on occasion. I've only logged like 27 games in ranked this season. Just because I am radared by a Minotaur, I am accepting death.
Come to me. Oh, I kill you.
Yeah, radar Minotaur, I just kind of had to accept that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. You die.
I did get a torpedo
Apparently they-
volley off, though, so we'll see what happens with them. I expect absolutely nothing. I'm losing a good pretty penny on this match.
Well, I've got at least one cruiser and destroyer shooting at me.
You just started.
I'm not happy.
Well, let me tell you, I've played a couple seasons of ranked in the past, and I'm happy that this one's tier 8 because it means that there are radars that are non-premium ships. That was one of the problems I had at 7s. But I also personally think that radar cruisers in general, they make the destroyer's life unfriendly
Yeah.
and it makes them just annoying. I would have loved to see ranked at tier 6. Because right now, tier 6 is because of how matchmaking works, just kind of get shat on by matchmaker. Because you're going to be playing tier 8s 8 games out of 9, probably. And well, I guess I'm more or less just spectating this match. Because radar Minotaurs are always fun.
You mean like getting your hemorrhoids cut out fun?
Yeah, sounds similar. Prostate exams. Same concept, actually. Yeah, somewhere in there. Ooh, those are fun colored too.
Yeah. These
yeah.
fucking douche tards are gonna cost me more damage.
Was him. Anyway. DD came through at B. Yeah. One of their DDs has penetration through B, and yeah, we're multiple grades of screwed this game.
Pretty much.
But yeah, anyway, so on ranked, it being a tier 8 makes it better because that's where like Kings of the Sea plays. So a lot of like if you go on YouTube and you look up like pro level people who play this game, they specialize in tier 8s for the most part. So it's a lot easier to find like good example material.
Oh, there's the other Yamato.
But on the flip side of that, I guess it's meant so that it doesn't have lots of the like super new people who only have 6, like up to 6, playing ranked. But at the same time, ranked kind of naturally selects itself enough that I debate that you almost
Yes
want to have the
and
new
no.
people play because it would force them to understand team play better and would push that learning curve down. But then again, I also am one of those guys who came out and said when they took manual drops away from the tier 4 and 5 carriers so that the couple high-end carriers who were going down to tiers 4 and 5 because it was the only way they could make any money as a carrier, Like, making money in a carrier in Tier 6 is kind of impressive, and making money in a carrier in Tier 7 is difficult. 8 almost impossible, and 9 is intense. Unless you have an amazing game, just forget it. Honestly, with the recently buffed Midway, then, yeah.
This goddamn
My Amagi
destroyer.
interprets work amazing. Well, yeah, if you're a battleship driver, you love Tier 8s because you have radar cruisers. But it's one-shots are true, and show up at every tier. It's just a matter of how reliable the gun platforms are. And Tier 8 is it's okay. I just would have liked to have seen it at 6 because I think 6 is probably one of the more well-balanced tiers. Just out of the sake that there aren't any ridiculous like premiums at Tier 6. Obviously you can't go any lower than that because you'd start getting really new people, and 5 is a bad tier. The one-shots you sometimes get. Yeah, I also wouldn't mind seeing something along the lines of increased max dispersion but decreased sigma. Or, scratch that, reverse it. Increased max dispersion and increased sigma, so that the shells are at least precise, even if they're not necessarily accurate on battleships. Because, ooh. I mean, technically you detonated, but you were dead anyway there. Anywho. Run, Katie, run! Anywho. Yeah, that, and the other nice thing about Tier 6 is you have a very nice balance of ships. The British have the... Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the Queen Elizabeth, which is a pretty good battleship. You've got the Warspite as a premium there. You've got the Leander and the Perth, both of whom... Technically the Perth is Commonwealth, but it's a Leander that has high explosive, kind of. Which are cool, well-balanced ships in the gameplay. The Americans have the Cleveland, which is the anti-aircraft monster and is a very good fire spitter. You've got the Russians with the Bajoni, who is actually pretty well protected for a cruiser and reliable, I guess you could say. As far as destroyers go, the variety gets a little bit more funky because you have the Farragut for the Americans, which is very much a multi-purpose weapons platform. You've got the Fubuki for the IJN, as well as Hatsuharu. Now, Hatsuharu needs some love. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this. It needs some love. But it was originally a higher tier destroyer, so it got some love in shifting trees. I don't really know what the deal is with the French. I don't play them very often. I have a few of their boats, but most of them are low tier. The Lagosiniere, the tier 6 cruiser though, is a good time, so I'm sure they wouldn't mind tier 6 ranked. I don't know. Tier 6 is fun. It's why in this channel you will see a lot of tier 6s and a lot of tier 8s. Eventually I will be putting my Pensacola back into service, because I don't know how, but I somehow made the Pensacola work for me. But I could not get the New Orleans to do the same things, which I know that sounds like a weird contradiction. Most people have the opposite problem, but something about being a radar cruiser and people expecting you to do radar cruiser things that are actually really, really, really unhealthy, this kind of is aggravating. But, Hey, look, it's Spuds. Oh, shut up, Minotaur. Unless that's somebody I don't know. No, I don't know. Oh! Yes. Okay. Mr. Fox. Oh, okay. Missed him. Hi. Then there's me, who just doesn't exist.